What's up guys, Josh with Navigate the Wild. Tonight I'm gonna show you a family favorite chili. You can do this with any type of ground beef. I got a little exotic here because the grocery store had a sale on ground Wagyu. So we're gonna do some ground Wagyu and some ground lamb, some beef chunks, some bacon bits, all in a good chili. And I'm gonna use the bone broth that we filmed a couple months ago that I've had in the freezer. So we're gonna be using that and we're gonna put it all together and make it yum for the week. So we got the bacon in the pan browning, and I'm just going to rough chop a green pepper and an onion. I'm going to smash some garlic, and I'm going to mince that up too. As the beef chunks are browning with the bacon grease and the bacon, I'm also going to drain all the beans and get all that off to the side nice and dry. I don't like to put that in the chili. It's important to note that we're going to drain all this meat. Once the ground beef has cooked down, I'm going to take everything, I'm going to drain it, I'm going to get rid of the grease, and then we're going to take a hot pot and we're going to throw some organic olive oil in there just to heat it up so the onions can go in with the bell pepper and start to get translucent. So the bacon comes out, the beef tips come out, and then I take my ground beef or my ground venison, whatever ground meat you use, and in the pot we go. I picked up a trick using a mashed potato masher to mash up my beef, and this works great for tacos, chili. It just breaks up the meat really well, so I use that a lot when making any type of dish like that. Once the onion is translucent and the pepper has cooked down a little bit, I'll add my garlic. I don't let my garlic get brown. Brown garlic is bitter, and so I just like to get it smelling in the air, the aromatics going, and then we're ready for the next step. So what we're doing here is layering. Every time I add an ingredient, I mix the chili pot. Everything is going in now. The meat, the onions, the bell pepper, the garlic, it's all going in and we're mixing it up. I just use canned beans. It's easier. I don't like to soak them or any of that crap. Try to be a good husband. Wash the dishes. Keep the kitchen clean while you're cooking. It's a great practice. Now the acid portion of the dish. I like San Marzano peeled plum tomatoes. Look on the back of the can and make sure in the ingredients section it says San Marzano. Not it is like San Marzano. I want San Marzano tomatoes. Now we got our dry spices. I love them. I even go a little extra because it gives me a little more kick at the end, and it just adds to the dish. So I'm fine with a little extra. If you go over a heaping spoonful or whatever, it works. It's no problem. So at this point, I would put in parsley as well. I didn't have it. Italian parsley is great. I usually do a full tablespoon, but I didn't have any, so we just moved on. If I wanted a little more spice, I'd put in a jalapeno pepper, but the kids didn't really want that, so I kept that out as well. Little cayenne, give you a little kick. I always put salt and pepper to taste. Salt, you usually need a little extra at the end. If I use my bone broth, fantastic, but if you really want to hack this recipe, use a beer. I usually go with Foster's. And now we are just letting all the ingredients come together. Into the oven it goes. My 8-quart Dutch oven goes into my regular oven, and I'm going to let this thing go for as long as I can. Some chopped up raw onion, some fresh grated cheddar cheese, maybe even a little sour cream and hot sauce, and you are golden.